Okay, so my name is Shruti Verma Kataria, and today we are going to discuss about redox reaction. First of all, whenever we are going to study about any topic, we should know about the importance and the uses of that topic in our routine life. So when we talk about redox reaction meant you can have seen various corrosions of the metals like rusting of iron, green layer formation over the copper articles, and the blackening of silver. These are the corrosion of metals which is based totally on the redox, that is oxidation and reduction of that metals. And another example that rancidity of food articles, because the oil present in that food articles get under redox, or you can say oxidize or reduce. Because of that they have foul smell. That is also an example of redox. So these are the general application. But when we talk about our redox reactions or redox in our syllabus, so these are very important part of electrochemistry and also in the equivalent topic. So today we are talking about redox reaction. First of all, we should know about the definition of redox reaction. So if any reaction simultaneously goes under reduction process and also oxidation process, then that type of reaction is known as redox reaction. So before understanding the redox, we should know about the concept of oxidation and reduction. So oxidation and reduction is identified by two concepts. First one is classical concept. So we are talking about classical concept. The classical concept of oxidation. When addition of oxygen occurs, that is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. It will term it oxidation. This is the classical concept. When you can simply conclude in any reaction or in any compound or element, if oxygen is adding or removal of hydrogen is occur in that particular element or compound, then it means it goes under the oxidation process. And the another part is reduction. The classical concept of reduction is simply addition of hydrogen. Here it is the vice versa of oxidation. So here addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. So you can simply conclude by the addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen, or you can say addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen, you can conclude the classical concept of oxidation and reduction. So here we have an example for that. Here I am taking an example of copper oxide is reacting with hydrogen gas to produce copper plus water. So with the help of classical concept, you can see that here copper oxide get converted into copper, that is removal of oxygen, right? Oxygen has been removed. The another part is addition of oxygen in hydrogen. So oxygen get added. Now you can conclude from here that addition of oxygen is oxidation and removal of hydrogen or removal of oxygen is reduction. Simple. So you can say that copper oxide get reduced while hydrogen get oxidized. Okay. Now another point is there, oxidizing agent or oxidant or reducing agent or reductant. That is also termed as oxidant. Then reducing agent, okay, or reductant. So simply you can conclude from this reaction, oxidizing agent meant who is bringing the oxidation, of another element or compound. Okay, so that will termed as an oxidizing agent. Now you can see here, who is going or who is stimulating the process of oxidation? That is copper oxide, who is providing oxygen to hydrogen to get oxidized. It means here the oxidizing agent is copper oxide. It means oxidant or oxidizing agent is copper oxide. Simple. And the reducing agent or the reductant is simply who is accepting the oxygen. So who is accepting oxygen here? Hydrogen. Hydrogen is accepting the oxygen. It means here hydrogen is the reducing agent who is accepting oxygen to reduce copper oxide. So reductant or reducing agent will be hydrogen. So here we have a simple, you can say the classical concept of redox or oxidation or reduction. Now the another concept you can say the electronic concept for the redox. Which is totally depends on the gain of electrons or the loss of electrons. So when we talk about the electronic concept, we know that every metal in its pure state having a zero oxidation state, and non-metals in their pure state, that is molecular form of them, also having a zero oxidation state. So whenever they form a compound, they will interchange or exchange the electrons, and that will undergoes in the process of